Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all our viewers. Today we have the privilege of interacting with one of the most respected chemistry teachers and a renowned author whose books and teachings have guided thousands of students over the years. Sir, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and joining us today.
Thank you for the invite. Pleasure to be here. I hope this conversation will help many students and parents in shaping their career.
Sir, students and parents often have many questions about engineering admission and JEE preparation. This is especially for students studying in ICSE curriculum. They often wonder when they should begin preparing, whether they need to change board after class 10, how to balance schools studies with JEE preparation, and how to choose the right engineering colleges.
Okay, I understand. So we will have a discussion based on ICSE students aspiring to become engineers.
Sure, sir. Like we felt that there is no better person than you to guide them on these important questions. I'm confident that today's discussion will be valuable not only for students but also for parents and teachers who are supporting them. To begin with, could you please introduce yourself and tell our viewers a little about your journey into the teaching field, sir?
My name is Vijaykumar. I started my career in the year 2005. First 5 years I was with the pharma industry. Then in 2010, I started teaching as a career. For the 13 years, I worked with Shishya Adiyar, where I have slowly developed myself as a chemistry teacher, understood the nuances of the ICSE board, and helped a lot of students to enjoy learning chemistry. The last few years, I chose to be the Dean of Competitive Exams, and right now I work as a Head of Curriculum Development for a private organization. So in all along this career, I was so happy to help all my students enjoy learning chemistry as a subject.
Thank you, sir. Your journey is truly inspiring. I would like to ask few questions that I believe will be valuable for students, parents, and fellow teachers. So, understanding the challenges, sir, like many students aspire to crack JEE, what advantages and challenges do they face compared to CBSE students?
I will always say any student who studies in ICSE curriculum till 10th standard always have an edge over the students who are in other boards. You know that all other coaching centers that are available in the market, they talk something like foundation course. They start from 6th standard onwards, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they call it as foundation course. But the advantage of ICSE is the ICSE syllabus itself covers the entire foundation. So the foundation course syllabus given by the private coaching institutes is actually lesser than the ICSE syllabus. So an ICSE student who studies in an ICSE board school till 10th standard is already having an edge over the other board children in the JEE preparations.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Should the students follow only their school syllabus or should they start JEE preparation separately?
Till 10th standard, if a student is with ICSE, if they follow the syllabus prescribed by the council, that itself is more than enough. So now, while learning the ICSE syllabus till 10th standard, the student would have covered all the mathematics, physics, chemistry enormously. So they will have a big advantage going forward. But many parents have this doubt of, after ICSE 10th standard, what I must do, whether to switch over to a CBSE school or I should continue with ISC. So during our conversation, I will mainly address this particular issue of choosing a board after the 10th standard. Till 10th standard, I will encourage all the parents to go ahead with their ICSE curriculum, not to change school in 9th standard or 8th standard. Till 10th standard, please put your children in ICSE schools. That will always have an edge over the other boards.
Yeah, that's very interesting, sir. So, at what stage should an ICSE student begin serious JEE preparation, like class 9, 10, 11, or it's 12, sir?
9 and 10, they should be exposed to what is JEE syllabus, how to prepare for it, all those strategies, all those fundamental preparation. If they start, that is good. But the serious preparation should start once they complete their 10th standard board examination. I will always say that after the 10th standard board examination, take 2 weeks of holidays. And after the 2 weeks of holidays, from that time onwards, till 2 years, till they write their JEE exam, a student who is very serious about his IIT aspirations should start from that point. Probably it will come around somewhere in the second week of May. So from second week of May till next 2 years, that is the prime time for any student, not only ICSE, for any student I will advise, start 2 weeks after their board exam results of 10th standard is announced.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. And it is necessary for ICSE students to switch between CBSE after class 10 for JEE preparation, sir?
This is a very interesting question, ma'am. The point is, as of now, the exams are conducted by National Testing Agency only. So, there is no preference for the boards. But the question paper of JEE is more aligned with a CBSE board. So, when it comes to 11 and 12, the schools where there is an integrated syllabus with CBSE, with the JEE integrated, those students are actually having a slight advantage. ISE has its own merits. For your information, every year around 20 lakh students are applying for this JEE mains examination. But you should understand, there are only approximately around 25,000 seats. So the percentage is only 1%, close to 1%. It's not that all the students are going to join IITs, whoever is preparing. But the problem is, ISE is good even for the other engineering colleges. See, it's not only about IIT, right? Once you crack JEE mains, you can get into the other reputed institutions, central government institutions, state universities, engineering colleges. So many are there. So, let us not very clearly say that the student has to come only to a CBSE school or an ISE school. So, a CBSE integrated students are definitely having a slight advantage, but still an ISE student also can try within the ISE system to prepare JEE, but also they can have an eye on the other engineering colleges. But if a student is very seriously preparing for JEE mains and his or her aim is only IIT, I will advise them to switch over to a CBSE integrated school for the next 2 years preparation.
Okay, sir. So if a student is currently in class 10, so how should he prepare during the next 2 years along with this board exams?
Preparation for JEE and the board exams are not different things. It always starts with the fundamentals from the board examination. The student has to be thorough with their board examination syllabus. 10th standard or 12th standard, they have to cover their bases. All the JEE preparation starts from that particular base. So once the student is thorough with the base, then they have to solve more problems to be familiar with the JEE pattern of questions. So my advice is, first complete your board examination syllabus as early as possible, and then you start pitching into your JEE preparation. How fast you complete your board preparation, that matters a lot.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, what should be the daily study plan for an ICSE student targeting IITs?
Any student, not only ISE or CBSE,
Okay.
any student, whoever is preparing for JEE means, minimum 3 hours of regular study is essential. See, it is the aspiration of parents to put our children in different schools, coaching centers and other things. Unless the interest comes from the students, we cannot push them much. So, minimum 3 hours of effort, daily practice is required for the student if the student is really aiming for the top IITs.
Okay, sir. So how important it is to solve the previous year's JEE papers, sir?
Once the board examination preparation is over, the immediate thing a student should do is previous year questions. This previous year questions helps a lot. See, whatever we say, a teacher cannot keep inventing new questions out of the syllabus. So whatever is there within the syllabus, only the teachers has to ask the questions. The only thing is the teachers will put their thoughts in that question and make a different type of question. So solving PYQs will help any student enormously. The first step is to complete their board exam preparation. The second step is to solve the PYQs. Not all, you don't have to go like last 30 years and all. Even last 10 years question papers of JEE mains will help for this purpose.
Sir, what are the most common mistakes students make while preparing for JEE, sir?
Generally, students think that JEE preparation is difficult. It is only for the above average kids, and they don't even apply for this JEE mains. Not placing an application is the first mistake. Okay, so first everyone should apply for JEE mains and write this exam. And they should sincerely prepare for this JEE mains. Even after applying, some students don't prepare properly. They don't even have that aspiration. The 2 years, if they dedicate for maths, physics and chemistry, if a student is an engineering aspirant, not only for IIT, this knowledge of maths, physics and chemistry will help their life throughout. So, not applying and not considering serious study are the two mistakes that these students are doing.
Understood, sir. So how should the students balance school exams, board exams, and the JEE preparation, sir?
As I have earlier said, board exams is their first preparation. Most schools nowadays, they try to complete the 12th standard syllabus in the month of October itself. So once they complete the syllabus by October, if the student does a serious study plan and completes the board exam syllabus by October, they have 2 full months for the January session of JEE NEET and another 2 more months for the April session of JEE NEET. So till October, let their focus be on board exam preparation, board exam syllabus completion. And from October onwards, the last 4 months, they should start vigorously preparing for the JEE. And there are some portions in JEE where the school syllabus will not cover. So students should have also that in mind. For example, in chemistry, there is P block elements and all, which is not there in the school syllabus. But the student should have an extra focus on that. So balancing both boards and JEE is possible for all the students.
Wonderful, sir. So, what percentage of should the students target in class 10 and 12 board exams, sir?
If they are very serious about joining IITs, NITs, IIITs and all, I will definitely say they should do a sincere preparation for boards and they should score above 90% in boards of the 10th standard. That doesn't mean that a 80% student is not fit for doing JEE. No, it's not like that. Any student who is having a passion for maths, physics and chemistry, who learns these subjects out more than getting the marks out of their own interest, they all have the capacity to crack the JEE exams.
Okay, sir. So, like one more thing, sir, like how important are class 12 board marks for the engineering admissions?
So here, let's not only focus on the JEE mains. 12th standard board exam marks are always important. If a student has covered the basis of the 12th standard board exam, there is no chance that the student is going to get less than 75%. Why I am saying 75% is 75% is the minimum board exam mark the student should get to appear for JEE mains and JEE advanced. So if the student gets in the December or January session JEE mains 99 percentile, and in the board exam if the percentage of the student is only 74%, then the student is not eligible for writing the JEE advanced. So the minimum percentage is there. And moreover, students in Tamil Nadu, they have this option of applying for TNEA counseling, Tamil Nadu Engineering Admission Counseling, which is completely based on their 12th standard board exam mark. So the students should aim higher for that also. Our ISE students can very well join any of these TNEA colleges that will also give a good engineering experience for our ISE students.
Okay, sir. So, one more a similar question, sir. So, if a student scores average marks in class 10, can they still aspire for the IITs and NITs as they have 2 more years of time?
Of course, why not? The students should aspire. Only thing is, they should have that discipline. Any sports or any cultural event for which if they have a routine, a discipline, they can succeed. And similarly, even for serious study also, students should have that discipline. It's not about what they get in 10th standard. It matters what they do after their 10th standard. That only matters.
Thank you, sir. So, like, let us discuss about the college selections and rankings, sir. So, how should students evaluate engineering colleges beyond advertisements and rankings?
I, as an educator, always go by the government colleges. Always for engineering students, the IITs are on the top, then comes the NITs and the IIITs. Once these top IITs, NITs and IIITs gets over, there are some reputed private universities like BITS. In our Tamil Nadu, there is VIT, and there are other state government engineering colleges. One such a beautiful university is Jadavpur University of West Bengal. So, which is also an excellent engineering college where the fees is very less, but the students coming out of those institutions are having a 30 lakh per annum package, 50 lakh per annum package, like that. So for that, they have to write that WB JEE, West Bengal JEE. So a student has to prepare for all the 3 maths, physics and chemistry and write these entrance examination. And there also again the board exam marks matter for Jadavpur University also. Minimum some marks are there for the from their board exam scores. Always board exam scores matters a lot.
Okay, sir. So, like, which engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu would you place in the top tier, sir?
In Tamil Nadu, the admission is based on their 12th standard marks and with the TNEA counseling. Obviously, I will rank Anna University College of Engineering India in the first place. And then comes all the government engineering colleges which is spread across Tamil Nadu in all districts. And there are few private universities also where they are doing very well. And in Coimbatore region, there's our famous PSG institutions. They are also doing a wonderful job. So students always should go for highly ranked colleges. So this institutions matters a lot. So more than the courses, the students should choose the right institution to pursue their engineering.
Okay, sir. So, is it better to choose a top college with a low preferred branch or a low ranked college with a computer science?
I always prefer a top college over a low profile college with a computer science engineering. It matters a lot where you study. You cannot have a diamond, put it in a normal carton box in our house. A diamond has to be kept in a particular case. Same way, an engineering course should be studied in the institution where they teach engineering as engineering and not engineering as another subject.
Okay, sir. So, like, are the government engineering colleges always better than the private colleges, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I prefer always the government engineering colleges because lot of students after their engineering they have to clear an exam called GATE examination. Every year we can witness that students who are coming out of these central government colleges and state government funded colleges, they are the ones who clear this engineering GATE examinations in a very high percentage rather than engineers who are coming from the private engineering colleges. It's not that no student from a private engineering college clears such examination. Yes, they do, but the percentage of students who clear the GATE examination is high, much higher compared to the private engineering colleges.
That's wonderful, sir. So, which private colleges in Tamil Nadu consistently produce good engineers?
When you say specifically say private engineering colleges, I will put this VIT first. That is one of the college where a lot of students aspire. I know a lot of students who does a BTech in VIT go for MS abroad. Now this Shivnadar University, they are also doing very well as a private university. Reputed SRM is there. Amrita Institute is there, and in Tanjavur, Shastra universities are there. These are some of the top profile private universities in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, sir. So, like, if we are advising a class 12 student today, what roadmap would you suggest for the next coming years? Sir?
To be very honest, a class 12 is little too late for the starting the preparation because they have to do their entire 11th standard and their 12th standard board exam and the JEE preparation. If they started early, it would have been good. If not, no problem. As I said earlier, by October, the schools are completing their portions, but still they have 4 months. So once they are thorough with their 12th standard board examination, they have to revisit their 11th standard portion because 11th standard portions are very important in the top engineering college entrance examinations. So they have to revisit that and then prepare for the other entrance examinations also. I will say it's little late, but better late than never.
Okay, sir. So, how can students identify whether a college genuinely provides quality education?
One of the things is generally all other educators, counselors will talk about campus placements, packages, and all. I will go the alternative route. whichever colleges, the students are clearing more gate examination after their third year and fourth year. You have to choose. You can talk to the alumni of that college, alumni of the institutions where they crack the gate examination. I will prefer that as a first. Once they crack the gate, then obviously the other parameters of placement, packages, and other things matter. Continuously, if you notice, all the central government institution and centrally funded technical institute, CFTIs they call, all these they are doing so well in terms of producing quality students. So we want quality engineers for our country. Okay, so it's more than the package and the placement. It is the quality of the engineer that matters. Also, applying abroad for their PG degrees, PhDs, all those matters.
Okay, sir. So, like, what skills like the engineering students should develop alongside academics, sir?
Once they have chosen engineering, then I will say never stop learning. Learning should be fun. They should do as much as online certificate courses and build their profiles in the LinkedIn. Okay, so once they do as much of online certification courses and build their profile in all these social media platforms, then the world will come to them rather the students reaching out to the companies.
Okay, sir. So, like, what are the common mistakes that students and parents do while selecting the colleges, sir?
Generally, parents prefer not to send their children too far away from the home. That is one of the biggest mistake all our Indian parents generally do. All colleges are having very good hostel facilities, so not to worry about what food my child will eat or something like that. Safety also matters, but all our institutions, all our government institutions and top private institutions, they have very good safety measures. You can visit the campuses and then find out. One mistake is it's not that nearby college, it's the quality of the college that matters. That's one of the common mistake generally parents do.
Like accepted, sir. So one more final question. So suppose we have a kid like studying ICSE class 10 today and aspiring to become an engineer. So what exact roadmap would you give for the students and parents until they join the college?
See, if you have identified that the student has a good grasp of concepts of maths, physics, and chemistry from class 9 onwards, an ICSE student, I will say till 10th standard, let him do only the ICSE syllabus properly. If possible, he can explore certain areas of 11th standard. But for a CBSE students and all, they have to do the foundation properly. They have to cover the ICSE syllabus too, little bit of foundation. But real serious preparation starts after their 10th standard board exam results. 2 weeks after the 10th standard board exam results, you should buy the textbooks required for the JEE preparation and other entrance examination preparation. So that's where after their 10th standard board exam results only the real preparation starts.
Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you very much for sharing your valuable experiences and insights. I'm sure our viewers will find this discussion extremely helpful, sir.
Thank you so much.